off a random touch? Off of a random touch. The combo game has expounded. I've broken the seal. I forgot what this video was even about. We're back at Asuka 120% Final Burning Fest on the PlayStation 1. New information on old information about the combo game, the damage, how to get damage, and it's gotten a lot more lucrative, let's just say, for each character. A lot easier as well. So let's just make it short and sweet. It's the rule of 10. The rule of 10. That's all that matters, is getting 10 plus hits. Get 10 plus hits and then activate afterwards, and you got damage right there. In the past, I said that you have to get the blue bar down, which is the defensive bar. You don't have to do that. You can do it and it will net you more damage, but you don't have to rely on that. The only thing that matters is that you accumulate over 10 hits and then you activate afterwards, anytime afterwards. Doing so will cause the rush counter to reset and thus cause the damage scaling to also reset. So it's very important to get this down. You have to have a decent amount of juggle time to get this to work, because there is a bit of timing involved. I said that in the past you have to use a special move after a set amount of hits. You don't need to do a special move. You can do any move. It could be a jab, it could be a sweep, it could be whatever. It doesn't have to be anything specific. The only thing that is required is that you have enough time before you activate. The matter of which you activate determines if you can continue the combo. Doing a special move naturally gives you recovery frames that you have to go through first before your next action. And so that works pretty nicely, like within itself. If you do it off of a jab or a normal or anything like that, you're going to have to delay the activation just enough. Just enough, right? 10 hits being kind of the barometer, 11 hits being the safer bet. Now, all of this has to do with the combo timing getting stricter the higher up in number of hits that you get. So the higher the number of hits, the quicker the timing is that you will be able to activate. One scenario is that you succeed, right? You've delayed it properly. Enough time has passed for the combo counter to drop, the rush counter to drop, and you get the unskilled damage from that point on. You pick up the combo. The second scenario is the combo wasn't that long to begin with. You stopped at like 10 hits or so on the dot, and you activated too soon. You're just going to pick up the same combo. It's going to come from 10 to 11, and it's going to keep counting from there on. The third scenario is you have a high number of rush counter, and you activate it too soon. In this scenario, the combo just completely drops, and you get nothing. You want to delay it properly. You're going to have to practice the timing of it. Of course, doing special moves gives you the timing automatically for the most part. Can't say across the whole cast, but it's generally, it gives you an idea of what the timing is. And what that means is a lot of characters become a lot more viable, a lot more combo paths, mid-screen combos. A lot has opened up due to this finding of I'm saying finding, but it's just because I'm like one of the only people talking about it to my knowledge. Maybe there's a Discord out there somewhere who knows all this shit. Like, hey, this motherfucker Owl is talking about shit 20 years in the past. Damn it. Well, this shit it's nowhere to be found, man. So, hey, sue me. I'm talking about it because I like the game. I think the game's fun, and every time I play it, I learn something new. Like this shit is ridiculous. I keep learning new things about the game, and it opens up the game each and every single time. There's more to the combo structure that I have to detail as well. So along with the fact that the combo game has just tremendously opened up, in my eyes at least, and the damage by proxy has opened up as well because of that. Every single character has gotten a tremendous buff. We are in season 2 of Asuka 120. Season 2, we're in a new season of combos. But there's more. So each character has, not each character, some characters have a move that causes a spiral property effect. When they're being juggled, you hit them with this spiral-like move. They, as the name implies, they spiral about, and then they slam into the ground, and they take blue damage from that. Right? This property has multiple utilities here. For one, the spiral type move cannot be air teched at the wall. So that is good use for combo situations. If you're at the wall, you can use that, and they cannot air tech. They can ground tech. If they get too low to the ground, they can air tech off of the ground, but they cannot do it off of the wall. There is another move that is identical to this. I'm not 120% sure. I'm not 120% sure, but there's like a spike type of move that looks identical to the spiral. Now, from my understanding, half-baked understanding, by the way, I haven't cooked this completely, but I've tested it from different characters. These are not the same thing, right? One, the character spins around, and one, the character just gets spiked down or spiked to the wall. But when they're spiked to the wall, specifically, they can wall tech that one. So that, I guess that's a third type. But the spike type of moves, you just identify those because this is important from where I'm going with the combo game. So back to the spirals. When they're spinning, they twirling. Not only can they not wall tech with this, but this is important because this allows some characters to get true infinites. At least two that I've been able to find. One is a true infinite, and one is just a flat out kill because of this. But also some characters that do have it as well, it just gives you added damage because what happens is when they can't tech, when you stun them, you deplete their blue bar, so they can no longer tech off the wall because they're stunned, you took out their blue meter, and they also can't take off the ground. So now the spiral move will hit them, send them to the ground. This resets the combo counter. Being able to do this a second time with this spiral property is good for ending your combos. Now, unfortunately, some characters cannot pick up off of this because it sends them hard knocked down to the ground. But it gives you just an extra chance to get an extra bit of damage, ground damage. You have to find something that hits low to the ground. Just gives you that extra opportunity, resets the rush counter, and you can get unskilled damage one final time throughout a special move that hits multiple times, whatever. So that's why you have to identify these two. The spiral is good. The spike, maybe it has some other purpose, but I have not found it yet. They all take away blue bar, but from where I'm looking at right now, the spiral property is much more significant, at least for now, from what I found. Now, some characters are able to avoid the hard knockdown of the spiral property and pick them back up, which means they reset the combo scaling another time, and they get another unskilled chance for an additional 10 hits at a combo. An additional 10 hits of unskilled damage. You know, as I've mentioned before, some of those are true infinites. Some of those are just flat out, might as well be an infinite because it's going to kill you regardless. There is another thing I need to mention. The spiral, you still have to get over 10 hits to get this to work. Don't quote me if you find something new. Just you know. But yeah, you still have to get over 10 hits. However, there is a second spiral move in the game, and this one is one that sends you vertically up into the air. The reason why this one is different and important is because this one you do not have to get over 10 hits to get the combo counter to reset, to get the damage scaling to reset. It's because it allows enough time for the counter to reset naturally. Now, if you're just throwing it out there in the first hit or so, it's going to be one continuous counter. But if you could like get 2 or 3, 4 hits in, it's gonna reset just off of that alone. You can just do this one whenever and it will always reset because they're sent so high up in the air that it's just naturally going to take long enough for the combo counter to just like, okay, you're not comboing off of this. And then they crash back down and then you got another chance for unskilled damage. The frog lady has a super that picks you up off of the ground. She also has that spiral technique that sends them up into the air and crashes them back down to the earth. Now, if you get where I'm going with this, she's able to reset her damage, her combo scaling multiple times, and essentially just outright kill you. It's a lot of routing that you need to know before you can do this. You know, finding a good route and, you know, being able to stay on point is all essential, but it's not that difficult, but you're gonna have to do it. But yeah, so she went from being, I said A tier, A minus tier, to she's just a flat out S tier. She's just a flat out S tier. The other character who can use this, which gets the infinite, is the wrestler, Kathy. She gets an infinite without any meter whatsoever. The only things he has to worry about is getting rid of your defense gauge first to stun you. The only things he has to do is stun you. Once he stuns you and has you at the wall, you are dead. No ifs, no buts. If you know what to do, you are dead. And it's much easier than some of the combos I've been doing in the past. Keep in mind, everything I've been showing or talking about is much easier than what I've been showing in the past. Kathy can flat out kill you. Whenever she stuns you, she can kill you. If she has you in the corner, she can kill you. She has a spiral attack. Does not send them in the air. It sends them just, you know, just a regular spiral down, small juggle state. But she has a command grab she has a hit grab rather. And because you can still combo after the spiral hits the ground counts as an additional hit, you can use that to your advantage to scoop them back up. And she slams them, causing another juggle state, resets the combo counter, and then she can go at another one. And if you're at the wall, you're dead, because she can just keep doing this until you're dead. No meter required. There may be other characters who have something similar to this. To this I am not aware of, but every character has a tremendous damage increase because of everything that I've talked about. And yeah, so comboing and getting damage is a lot simpler and a lot easier, and it's also extremely helpful to learn how to do it mid-screen first, and then, you know, everything else will come, you know, in second. So a lot more mid-screen combos are getting 50% plus damage if you know what to do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Even some of the characters who I said struggle for damage, Nana, the chick with the fans, and the Naginata. C is someone I said struggles for damage. Now C can get up to like up to 60% or 70% now. If you know the rule of 10 and you know how to achieve it with your character, you can get your damage. And so yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with these clips, these combos and matches and whatnot, and it's gonna be a random from this point out, but I hope you enjoy and have a good time. This is ITOwl bidding you farewell. Peace, much love, and stay cool. Prayers to everybody, prayers to the skies above, and everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day. Deuces. Alright, so I found something else while I was editing the video. The meter, rather the activation mode, is depending on your life bar. Depending on how low you are, it's going to last longer. So it's like a comeback mechanic. the more you know.